What if one man could completely reshape the direction of a nation, cut taxes, challenge a superpower, and redefine politics for decades? In the 1980s, one former Hollywood actor did exactly that. But was Ronald Reagan a hero who revived America, or the architect of deep divisions we still feel today? This is the story of the conservative revolution. To understand Reagan, you have to understand the America he inherited. The late 1970s were a time of deep uncertainty. Inflation was soaring. Unemployment was rising. Gas lines stretched for blocks. Confidence was collapsing. The Cold War with the Soviet Union felt endless and dangerous. Many Americans believed their country was in decline. Then came a man promising something radically different. Ronald Reagan wasn't a typical politician. He was a former actor turned governor of California and a master communicator. In 1980, he ran for president with a bold message. Government is not the solution. Government is the problem. He promised lower taxes, a stronger military, and a return to traditional American values. The message resonated. Reagan won in a landslide. At the heart of Reagan's revolution was his economic plan, Reaganomics. The idea was simple but controversial. Cut taxes, especially for businesses and the wealthy. Reduce government regulation. Encourage investment and growth. This was called supply-side economics, or more famously, trickle-down economics. Reagan believed that if the economy grew at the top, benefits would flow down to everyone else. And at first, it worked. Inflation dropped. Economic growth surged. Millions of jobs were created. But critics argued something else was happening. The rich were getting richer, and inequality was growing. Reagan didn't just reshape the economy. He took a hard line against America's greatest rival, the Soviet Union. He called it the evil empire. Reagan dramatically increased military spending and launched the Strategic Defense Initiative, a futuristic missile defense system. Tensions escalated. Many feared nuclear war. But something unexpected happened. Reagan began negotiations with Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev. Together, they signed treaties to reduce nuclear weapons. By the end of the decade, the Cold War was collapsing. Reagan's impact went far beyond his presidency. He reshaped the Republican Party and energized the conservative movement. Lower taxes, smaller government, strong national defense. These ideas would define American politics for decades. But his legacy remains deeply debated. Supporters credit him with restoring American confidence and winning the Cold War. Critics point to rising inequality, increased national debt, and cuts to social programs. The Reagan era wasn't just a presidency, it was a turning point, a moment when America chose a new direction, economically, politically, and globally. And whether you see Reagan as a visionary or a controversial figure, one thing is undeniable. We are still living in the world he helped shape. If you want more deep dives into history that still shapes our world today, subscribe to History Buff's Haven, because the past is never really past.